MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the AL Championship Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start this series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first 2 games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Jose Barrios gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now into the box, Alex Verdugo. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
First pitch, 7:05.
And the pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Right side, but it's well fouled. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, and the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
The 1-2.
Nope. Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out.
Batting second.
Next up for the Red Sox, Kike Hernandez. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Just getting started at the Rogers Center. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch-out. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Nate Eovaldi will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
A huge arm comes with Nathan Eovaldi, up towards 95 to 100 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Power pitcher deluxe. His best swing and miss pitch, though, is the split finger. He'll throw that to both righties and lefties.
Now at the plate here is Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Ro?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Line, that's a base hit into left field. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll take a look at ball 1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 on the way. 2-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Hit hard down the line. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Batting fourth, the second baseman.
So
Marcus.
First and second with one down. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
The 1-1. There's a breaking ball that misses off the plate. Gurriel, the runner at third. Guerrero at second with one away. Ball 3.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Some guys take a little time to
Batting
find the
fifth,
zone, but with the second
right
walk
fielder,
of the first inning, it
J.
might be a little
Oscar.
more than just settling in here.
Hernandez.
Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Mano y mano against Nady Eovaldi. He's 1 for 4. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. And now here is J.D. Martinez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
J.D. Martinez.
Here's the first pitch to him.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
The windup and the 0-1.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Rafael Devers. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Now the 1-0. Time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
The 3-2 one more time. And another foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. There's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate is Kyle Schwarber. First pitch on the way as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's a pop-up now. Biggio is under it. 2 gone. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the National League Championship Series as they've got a good one brewing over there as well. Next up is Hunter Renfroe. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Now the 1-0.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
And he fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
So a full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes. And history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Here's the first pitch. Christian Vasquez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
The 1-0. Slurve in there, strike one.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find his zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Fouled off. Devers on third. Renfroe over at second. Vasquez at first. 2 out in the inning. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. Red Sox leave them loaded. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings in George Springer.
For the Jays, the center fielder, George Springer.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
0-1 for count.
The windup and the 0-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location. But he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row. So I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
At the plate, Reese McGuire, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And he'll come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swung on and missed 3-2.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch. He just didn't get the bat to the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. Ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. A high fastball is in there. Mano-a-mano against Nate Eovaldi. He's 0 for 9. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. The 1-1. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Top of the third set to get underway. And next it'll be the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. First offering. As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. McGuire goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Verdugo is retired, and there's one away. One gone here in the Boston third. And that means the plug-and-play utility man, Kike Hernandez, will bat next. First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Here's J.D. Martinez. And he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swings through it for strike number 2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We played 2.5, and it's 1-0 Boston. Kevin Biggio stepping up now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that is off the wall. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the two outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center. And he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Into the box, Bo Bichette, as he lifts it in the air to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Lourdes.
Striding in is Lourdes Gurriel. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Biggio, a runner at second with one away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Next, here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. trying here to plate the tying run from second. First pitch on the way. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Comes set, the 0-1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Two out here and a runner at second. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
At the plate now, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Ready with the 1-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And it's fouled away. Two and two. Here it is. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the one. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored one run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Stepping in once again is Rafael Devers as we begin the top of the fourth.
The third baseman, Rafael.
First pitch of the AB now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. And he lays off for ball one. The 1-1 home. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And he is going to have extra bases to start the fourth. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The batter, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
In now, Kyle Schwarber as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He popped out in his first trip. One and one to Schwarber.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
A bullet to first base. And the runner gets back. No double play.
The right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe. And he fouls this one off. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. One run, two hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And here's one that misses as the count moves to 2-1 on the Boston right fielder. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. Fouled away. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. Two back-to-back.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with two strikes.
Up
That
next,
elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there, a big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He was plunked with the pitch in his first trip to the plate. 1-0. Here it is. And it's fouled away. And he missed with the slurve, so it goes to 2-1. Devers stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
At the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
The right fielder,
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
1 out, base is empty, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. First pitch of the AB now.
Nope.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here it comes.
Hey. One ball, 2 strikes.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now another 1-2. And he fouls this one off. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Seared down the first baseline, and that's through for a hit. On his way to second is Springer, and this one bounds around against the wall. The relay, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Into the box now, Reese McGuire. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Pitch on the way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Here's Randall Grichuk. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Two balls and a strike now. 2 out with a man at first. This one's down to third. Devers fields it cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with his pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. McGuire on second. Grichuk on at first with 2 down. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And both runners will score as the lead changes hands here at 3-2.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Renfroe is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Jays lead it 3-2. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo.
The center fielder, Alex.
First pitch on its way. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Popped up. Biggio over to his left. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
At the plate now is Kike Hernandez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Bichette's got it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Blasted a solo homer last time up.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail 3-2. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
The left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
First pitch of the AB now. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. First offering. Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Renfroe is there. 2 down.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Next to bat for Toronto, Marcus Semien. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Two out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouled off. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're up 3-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
Here's the first pitch. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 3-1 to Martinez.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now back, first baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Behind 0-2 now.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Too high. 1-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Schwarber.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Joaquin Soria takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
28, Joaquin Soria.
Hunter Renfroe will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Here comes the 0-1. Schwarber leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball well outside.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox. Still a 3-2 ball game. Hirokazu Sawamura enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
From the stretch.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1.
That's down 2 inches.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Springer.
Here's George Springer as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fouled away.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
1 out, nobody on. This is foul right side. Again, another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Reese McGuire as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Lifted the other way to left center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, but they still lead it 3-2. 7th inning ready to roll, and now it'll be the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus, stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. The 2-1 home. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
To the plate now, Bobby Dahlbeck, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. No hits to this point. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Verdugo digging in now as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. His career numbers in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. A 1 pitch on its way. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Stepping in next, Kike Hernandez. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch of the AB now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-1 after the foul ball there. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this one's in the dirt, so he'll keep those runners where they are, but the count moves to 3-1. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Good battle. Count remains full. Another one sent foul. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A good performance there by the Toronto bullpen. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Red Sox 2. Ryan Brazier gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 70, Ryan Brazier.
Last half of the 7th here.
Leading
next, the dangerous power threat, Rendell Grichuk.
Rendell Grichuk.
Here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
In now, Kevin Biggio. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Lifetime versus this arm, he's 1 for 3. Comes set with the 0-1. Brazier comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Popped him up. Devers is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Bo Bichette flew out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here comes the 1-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. And it remains a 3-2 ball game.
Jordan Romano takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Xander Bogaerts will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. He's set, and the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. The pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. The 1-2. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
At the plate, Rafael Devers. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. The bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly. Over to first, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 3-2. Garrett Whitlock is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 72, Garrett Whitlock.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Lourdes Gurriel.
Here's the first pitch. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Ripped down the first base line. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Next, it'll be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 1-0. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about
it. Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Semien in an 0-2 hole here. Guerrero, base runner at first with 1 out. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Hit in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's set. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Here it comes on 0-2. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
Here's the 1-2. Fouled away. From the stretch, the 1-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. Oh, and look what I found out there on the mound. And he'll flip this one on to first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. They're up 3-2. Kirby Yates comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 39. Kirby.
Digging in will be Kyle Schwarber. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. On and he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Close to 50,000 on their feet here in Toronto. And 2-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Two out, nobody on. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Jays have taken a 2-1 lead in this league championship series. Jose Barrios is the winning pitcher of record, so that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Red Sox, 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
day.